What's going on, everybody? I am Maverick Mike, and today I'm going to talk about one of my 5 most profitable patterns in the stock market, the multi-month breakout. If you're somebody out there that's struggling, scrolling on your phone and seeing other people profit, and for some reason you can't, or if you're somebody that's profitable and always trying to learn a new curve, this video is for you. I am the founder and owner of the Stock Mavericks team in Simpler Trading, and I've been trading my patterns now for over 8 years consistently. There's been 5 of them that I go to day in and day out that find me profit, and today we're going to highlight one of my favorites, the multi-month breakout. Now, before I dive in, I just want to highlight that I've been trading now for 10 years, and it took me about 3 years to figure things out before I was able to find consistency. And the consistency came from logging, tracking all of my prior 3,500 trades, and that's how I was able to form these patterns. So this today is a form of trials, tribulations, and tons of profit. All the way back in 2017, my account got down to $500, and I've been able to take that account to very close to now $500,000 in profit, coming very soon. Hoping this next multi-month breakout can do it for us. So now let's get into the criteria of the trade. It's very important to realize what a multi-month breakout is and how we find them. I'm inside the Stock Mavericks room twice a day live trading, and I'm in there daily bringing up the stocks that are lining up with my specific patterns. I also create 2 watch lists a day. You could click the link below if you'd like to check it out. But that multi-month breakout is something that is identified either in the morning, which I like to say the first hour of trading, 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern, or the afternoon from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, which is my personal favorite time to trade. Usually, what has to happen with a multi-month breakout is exactly what the name is. I don't get too tricky with my patterns. The multi-month breakout is a stock that's breaking out of a spot that it hasn't broken out of in a certain range of time. The longer the time the breakout, the better. For example, if a stock is breaking out of a spot that it hasn't broken out of in 1 month, meaning it's the highest of the month, that's good. But a 3-month breakout is better, 6-month breakout is better, and 1 year is better than that. I also like to see the stock increase in volume as we get to that breakout. I don't want to see a stock come up to that breakout spot and nothing happen. That's an exciting spot, and fireworks should be blowing off at that spot. And then the last thing that's very important is I love to see the stock break the resistance, and once it does, hold the support levels. So when a stock breaks resistance, that resistance turns into support, and that's a picture-perfect multi-month breakout. And usually a great spot to risk off of. Now, risk is very big and very important when it comes to my style of trading. Most people, I feel like, exit trading because they don't know how to handle losses, or they don't get out of their losses quick enough. So that's why anytime I get into a trade, I always set myself up with a certain risk level and a certain reward level, both a downside and upside for that plan. With this specific play, I like my risk to be just around 5% and my reward to be up by 15%. If there's news and sector momentum, sometimes you can get 25, 30, even 100%. And I have a great example to show you right now. So one of the great breakouts that we've recently played, a higher priced one, BSEM. Some people would think that's not even higher price because it's a $9 stock, but I specifically like penny stocks. But this is a great example of a low risk, high reward example to our multi-month breakout. You have a stock that we got in around $7.12, the breakout $7, so we're risking $7, a 2% risk for a potential follow-up that next day. When I trade, I like to play one day to the next or in the same day. So I'm specifically a day trader. And with this stock, it was able to follow up perfectly. 22% the next morning, never came down to that cut. And we were able to tag the bag at 870. The stock went up to 1060, but I always like to say, grab the meat of the move. And that one didn't have sector momentum or anything. This is another example, and this one does have sector momentum. And this is Planet 13. I've actually been to Planet 13's store out in Las Vegas, so it's pretty cool to be playing this stock as I know about their product. Planet 13 is a cannabis stock. The sector was very hot, so I decided to get in at 3183. Now I want to show you this trade in specific just so you can actually understand what I was looking for. But if you zoom into the daily chart, you can see there's a clear support at 317. And I was able to get in exactly pretty much right above that spot. So I was almost risking barely anything. And the stock followed up exactly like we wanted. The next day, it actually reached the 50s. So I could have sold up in the 50s. But like I said before, I'm all about taking the profit when you have it. So the meat of the move and move on. It's very hard to guess the bottom of the top and the top of this game. But that's why I love it. It's one of the best things ever. And just to show you some more examples, for those of you guys that think, oh, he's just selling some fluff, this doesn't happen, that's so risky. Why would you buy at the highest part of the day? Because I know, I've heard it all before in my 8 years of trading. But if I know consistency, I'm always going to go to the well that has continued to feed me and give me water. And that's all this multi-month breakout is. So even dating back to years ago, I have examples to show you. These are all the way back from 2017, 2018, 2019, but perfect examples of multi-month breakouts here. And these ones being specific 52-week breakouts to show you the strength and the opportunity that is out there. I also highlighted my last favorite pattern, the first Green Day pattern. If you wanted to check that one out, I just tagged a Curl Leaf cannabis bag as well. So cannabis, when it's hot, it's not like we're playing one patterns. We're going after all 5 of our patterns. And that's the beauty about what we do. No matter what the market is doing, up, down, or side to side, we're able to consistently profit with these 5 patterns. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that subscribe button below. Make sure to click the like, hit some comments, and I'd love to have you on the team. Come check us out in the Stock Mavericks team on the Simpler Trading website. Live trading twice a day, as well as alerts and all of the above. I'm here to guide you. Let's get rich together, and I'll see you back here soon. Peace.